Now this is one of the bridges that have been created for the bypass, you know. I mean, just look at it, you know. I actually watched them lifting these massive concrete things onto the pillars on each side, you know. It was an amazing, you know, they had to anchor the two cranes that were lifting them, they had to be anchored to the ground. I mean, there was no sort of lorry crane that could lift them, so they had to anchor these huge cranes to the ground and then lift them off and a series of events, and then eventually onto the parapets on either side, you know. And it's just an amazing piece of engineering, you know. And this is the new sort of culvert that they've created, because there used to be you know, this whole area was very heavily wooded, you know, around here. Because of course I used to say this road was about half of its size, you know, and very countryish. And this is all a wood, you know, and trees and what have you. You know, and they had to get rid of all that first before they started. Because across here it was a kind of a huge burn that used to come down here through the trees and that. And there's it there, you see, but it was creating a problem for this motorway or bypass, you know, the Aberdeen peripheral. So they had to do something about the water first, so they've put these huge concrete things made and then slipped into place and take the water away, and then over here to this side, and I think eventually it finds its way down to the right actually. You know, there's a huge burn sort of rivery kind of place, and I suppose that heads for the River Dee. But they did have a problem here until they got it all sorted out. I was here when the guy came along with the first pole and stuck it here someplace, and I says, "Is this the start?" He says, "Yep." And that's about, I don't know, it must be about 2 years ago now. But it's amazing, isn't it, you know. It'll make a big difference to the traffic in Aberdeen, there's no question about it, isn't it? But you can see, I don't know if this camera could pick it up, but there's part of the motorway way over there on the horizon. And it goes all the way over to Maltimber and then on to up onto the A90 in Stonehaven, well, past Stonehaven really. Yeah, there's my Claude Butler bike. I like this bike, you know. It's not the one I go touring with, you know, although I don't do a hell of a lot of touring now, you know. But it's a super bike. It's fine and light, you know, and you've got a very low gear on it. I had the guy put on one of these crawler gears on the, you know, it's a wee chain wheel down at the bottom there, you know, but it gives you some purchase, you know. And of course there's always the lowest gear on the bike, walking. So we'll just walk along here. And, you know, I love these projects, you know, they fascinate me. I'd love to have been you know, one of these, what do you call it, engineers, you know, these guys building bridges and God knows what. Would have been super, would it? Yeah. But my old man had different ideas. You're out in bloody work, you've been to school long enough, get out. You know, it was the end of any prospects along these lines, you know. However, I still think it's fascinating, you know. I've just gone through it now, you know. And it'll make a big difference, you know, once. Well, there's a guy with his JCB, look. It's a Volvo. Still a lot of work to be done, you know. I think it's next year before it's open. It's winter of next year, I think, before it finally gets the go-ahead. They shift millions of tons of earth, you know. God, it's amazing. Yeah, there's a guy going across the bridge. Look, it's the first car, that's the first vehicle I have seen going across there now. Amazing. Well. I suppose a bit